Hey, how's it going? I'm Adam, and I'm a YouTube video maker, like everybody else. I'm going to start sharing my thoughts, my feelings, my fluids with the world in the hopes that I have something valuable to offer. Millions of people discover my wisdom, and I can quit going to work like a schmuck every day. Live the good life of a videographer. The post-production value is going to be extremely low right away. You're just going to have to come for the words and the thoughts. And it's a good thing I've spent some time thinking. A little more time drinking. Quite a bit of time stinking. But I stuck some thinking in there. And I'm going to try to shoot some brain farts your way. I'm going to try to be useful, 7 billion people in the world. Thousands of YouTubers you can listen to. This is my first video. It's going to be about something near and dear to my heart. Appreciation. Appreciation. How you doing? Hey, good to be alive. That's what I always say. People ask how you doing. It's a convention, right? Strangers. Any sort of transaction in the commercial world or walking down the street, it happens. How you doing? Good to be alive. This is a wonderful mantra. It has served me so well in life. I urge you to steal it. If you don't have a mantra that works well for you, it's good to be alive is really, really kick tush. I'm trying not to swear again. Kick tush. Woo! But there are two things that it's good to be alive does. Oftentimes, it wakes me up from an existential stupor. I wrote this fancy word down, somnambulism. This is the production value right now. It's going to get better. I'm going to learn how to make really great videos. But right now you're here for the brain farts. Remember, this thing isn't going to sell itself. Somnambulism just is a fancy word for sleepwalking. Sleepwalking. And that's how a lot of us go through life. Going through the motions. Have you heard this expression? It's a living death, right? You're alive, but you're not really. You're sort of a zombie. And I don't know how many times it happens to me frequently that I am halfway through a delicious meal of snail soup, and I get to the 17th bite, and I remember, holy guacamole, fun word, this is incredible. And I realized I'd taken 16 bites and was going through the motions, wasn't thinking about it at all, was a somnambulist. Yeah, so appreciation's tough. It's good to be alive. Sort of when I tell that to people, how you doing? Hey, good to be alive. It reminds me, because I need it. This is I'm a specialist on appreciating life, and I spend 80% of my life not appreciating it. It's just a hard thing to do. It's just a tough thing to do. But it's good to be alive is a mantra that serves me well. Make up your own, steal that one. The second thing that mantra does is it wakes up the person I say it to. I don't know how many times it's happened. The person I'm talking to is in a somnambulistic state. You have learned a new word. I used to be a teacher. Don't tell anybody that. It's embarrassing. Woo. So I say it to people. It's good to be alive. Half the people I say it to, you can just see there's a twinkle. They kind of wake up a little bit. They're like, oh, yeah. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. Appreciation, it's tough. It's tough. A lot of times people get a renewed sense of how great life is after they've had a near-death experience. They've lost a loved one. It takes a catastrophe for us to remember that we're alive. Or LSD. Yeah, that's cheaper. But it's really a shame. You break your leg, you can't walk for a month, and you remember how great walking is, something so basic. You get your wisdom teeth pulled, and you can't eat for a week, and then you can eat again, and it's the greatest thing ever, right? You appreciate these things anew. The old, don't know what you got till it's gone. And the trick is to try to appreciate life without having to go through catastrophes so much. And it's just something to think about. I'm just spitballing with you. I'm improving. I'm not working with a script or a teleprompter in any of these videos. These are organic expressions of topics that I've thought about for a long time. So, to be fair, I've been thinking about appreciation my entire adult life, obsessing over it, and trying to do the best that I can. And I get upset every time I catch myself not being alive. And I know that most of you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that almost all of us share that struggle. So, something to think about. Leave some comments if you have ideas or ways to help increase appreciation levels. I'm always looking for more advice. Yeah, good to be alive.